All right, I'm here with ZAVIEN at Two Jack Studios for Purple Sessions. What's happening, man? It's good to have you back.
Dude, good to be here. Round 2, let's get it.
Round 2, let's get it. We had a little trial run last time. I'm happy to have you back here. Got the lighting a little more adjusted. Everything's feeling a lot better. I just want to get right into it now because, again, I want to get the practice going here. We're keep these like concise. Let's get what we want to get here, you know. Last time I was kind of asking you about, you know, what got you into music, what that kind of journey looks like. So, like, what did you start doing? What was your first kind of creative thing you started doing, just even as a kid? Like, the first thing you picked up, like, how did everything get sparked?
Dude, that's a great question. What got me into music? Dude, probably just, like, seeing my dad, like, rap all of Biggie Smalls' One More Chance. You know what I mean? Any song that he knew, like, from top to bottom, I was like, okay, that was pretty fire. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to do something like that. So it started with just, like, memorizing songs, for sure. Then it was probably more, like, freestyling. Like, I thought freestyling was super fire, so me and my buddies would do it, like, whenever we had, like, a break at, like, dance or something, like, in between classes, we'd just be chilling freestyling. But then I wanted to get, like, way better at it, because, like, so I started writing, so I would have, like, preset, because, like, if you look at, like, the like, interview shows, there's always, like, rappers who, like, spit a freestyle, but, like, they clearly just, like, wrote that.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So, like, I was like,
it's like
I
a
want,
secret,
like,
not secret.
I want, like, preset, like, fallbacks to, like, input into my freestyles and stuff like that. So I started writing, and then eventually I just started writing songs.
Yeah, that's dope. So when your dad learned that song, what was the first song you felt like you remember, like, song you remembered word for word? What was the first song you could rap word for word?
Oh, it's called Strobe Light Honey. It's by Black Sheep.
Nice.
Like, these, like, I don't know, 80s or, like, 90s rap duo. It's pretty fun.
Yo, could you get that right now?
Dude, can we play it?
Could we? If you could, can you rap it? Can you rap it a cappella, or you want to rap it with the track?
Oh shit!
Can you get that a cappella?
Yeah, I think I got it. It goes, okay, let me just get the beat in my mind. It goes, I skipped the line, I paid my dime, I hung my coat, and now it's time to move to the forefront, make my round, say peace, and give a pound of a drink, get down. I'm on the floor, besides the door, the sound is rich, and I ain't poor. I'm looking for Susie, a Wendy, a Jew, but look at her, look at her, look at her. Who, me? Yes, you, sweetie. I really want to see thee. I see your silhouette, but what I see has got me needy. I'm fearing for a second of your time, but then I reckon that a second is too short. Let me try. You're slamming. But anyway, I'd like to say I'm president of the Black Sheep, keeping you awake. Step out of the light. Come show off yourself. Hey, yo, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else.
That's just tight as hell, dude. Come on, man. That is tight. Let's go.
Dude, right?
That is sick, man. I haven't even heard that track. That's a good one.
Dude, it's a banger, bro. I'll send it to you.
Let's go. Zaven in the cut, man. Yeah. So that's okay. I like what we're covering here because we're getting like more juice right away, dude. That's tight. 100%. And then I want to get like so then your dad rap, like I like that story. I like hearing that was kind of your dad rapping in the car. Mm-hmm. That gets his juices flowing, and then it's funny freestyling is like because when you freestyle with the homies, all of a sudden you just want to be better at it right away. You know what I mean? With your friends, you want lines.
But it takes forever.
Man. You know what I mean? You kind of stock those up as you freestyle. Like you have lines you kind of go back to and everything. Mm-hmm. If you have enough, it's not like you're saying the same thing every time. You kind of can cut around and shit.
Pull,
Yeah. Well, that's kind of fun. So then you're doing that, and so dance was first, right?
Yeah.
And then I actually want to. I want to know like what your actual like background is. Like, what's your family background? Mm-hmm. And was your dad like into music? Was your dad?
Oh, true. Like,
was your dad like a musician? And then also like your ethnic background, how that had to do with anything?
True. Yeah, I would say like ethnic background probably just like the only thing that had to do with it was just like my dad growing up in the States like as like an African American, and like he was like the same age as like I don't know NWA when they were like blowing up, so like obviously that had like a major impact on like everyone at that time and age frame. So
you imagine your dad running around kind of gnarly like NWA style.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I mean.
It's
like,
kind of fun to imagine your dad like that.
I mean? Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, other than that, like nah, but like artistic background, there's not really like much there. Like my dad was super into sports, so he did like I don't know. He played like professional like college ball for a bit. And then I think that's how he met my mom actually, because he was like traveling around and stuff. And my mom, I don't know, she'd just be like working, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like...
Mom just got the swag kind of, I think. I think you got a little bit of that for your mom.
I mean, she loves music and like R&B and hip hop and stuff like that. That's like their main connection, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't know, like they didn't really do anything. Like my dad was like in a choir, I guess, like when he was in like high school.
Well, that's grassroots, like that's
yeah. I'm pretty sure he was in like a boys like a what was it called? Like a not an acapella, maybe an acapella group.
What is that? It's a barbershop quartet type thing?
On something like
one of
that.
boom, 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 boom. That's
Maybe.
probably not what you're saying.
More like
but...
on some like Boys to Men stuff.
Cool.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
He mentioned it like slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's funny, man.
Pretty much nothing.
Yeah. It doesn't always have. It's not always like Dad was a rapper. This is that or something like
just
it's
music.
Just, yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's funny, and that's just kind of like growing up. It's like the music is so bubbly and everything. It's all like you just want to be around it and everything, and that's where all like everything that you're doing that's fun has to do with music. So it's like I think it's very understandable to kind of lean into it like that. So I want to see like when you start to create, when you're like when you feel like you get an idea, like where do you think that comes from? Like what gets your juices flowing a little bit? Like when you're driving or when you're walking, or like when do you feel like you get the most ideas? When do you feel like you're getting the most lines out and everything? Like do you like are you working out, or how do you feel about that?
Yeah, probably like when I'm like when I'm actually like getting stuff done. Yeah. Like if I'm just sitting around like waiting for the inspiration to come, it usually like never comes.
Yeah.
But like if I go out like and I'm like, I don't know, if I like do a workout, or like I don't know, if I'm like ticking off like errands off of my list, and then like I put the AirPods in like in between, then I'm just like, I don't know, I feel like hella focused, and that's when like I don't know, I'll most of my ideas like come to me when I'm on a walk or something, or like walking from A to B.
Yeah.
Just like mine's everywhere, and I just like have to write this down.
Yeah.
Or like hella voice memos, stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's never when you're sitting there, like
It's
just
never,
looking at you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and it's even when I'm like, okay, like I'm inspired like right now, and then like even from the time like that happens to the point like I rush home to like pull a beat up and stuff like that. It's like even pretty hard to just like keep that there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's almost like trying to find where you were at that time. Like, why was that? Why did that? Because sometimes I listen to a voice memo about, and you're like, why did that sound so weird? Yeah, dude. Like that was, and it's like I recall thinking that was so fucking fire. Like, it's really strange actually. And then you're sitting there like it's kind of just rambling or something. But something about I think it's something about the setting, you know what I mean? And where you're walking, like you're seeing trees, you're seeing someone, a gust of wind comes by and you all of a sudden get that vibe, you know? Like it's hard to kind of re-harness when you get back to it.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like that's what I'm trying to get better at, is even when I'm creating and I'm trying to make videos and everything, it's like really getting your mind back to that state of when the idea came. You know what I mean? Because then you can kind of like keep harnessing that and then attack it in that kind of way. Because when your headspace is kind of going everywhere, all of a sudden your idea becomes like molded in the wrong way. That wasn't what the original glow of that idea was. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
But that's just, we're talking into like in the nitty gritty of being creative. But I mean, it's a crazy life, man. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want it any other way, but like, it's crazy to be like, every single time something comes up, you're like, I gotta get a voice memo, I gotta write it down, I gotta do this. And then it's like the vault just gets bigger and bigger, and it's like, you gotta attack the ideas as they come, you know?
Totally, or else you're not getting anything done.
They just like fall to the wayside.
Yeah.
So then, I think I wanted to know, like, so you just started kind of getting into performing, which I love. Yeah. And the last party you were at, like, one of our most viewed reel was like your party when you're hitting Recognize. Whoa, Recognize. And I watched that video like 10 times over now. And I respect to Carlo Quicho and Matt Young, because that video is very, very heat. That song is crazy. So how many shows have you played now?
Okay, so yours was the first one. That was like last summer. Let's go. Dude, I've probably done like 6, maybe. Decent. Yeah, this will be 7 on Friday.
What's some shit that you've seen at a show that was like, whoa, damn, but I gotta keep performing. Like, so
like when I was performing, or like shit that
well, you're performing. Okay, I mean, either way, like just whatever story from a show. But like, I like the idea of I like stories when it's like somebody with the mic and you're like, what the hell is that guy doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the show must go on moments. I guess that's what it is.
Dude, it was definitely at your show, and it was me. I don't know. This is like kind of on that vibe, but like it was me performing "Recognize," and then like since my mom was there, like it was like kind of weird because it was like this has nothing to do with like you know what I mean? Like I'm out partying right now and like getting everyone super turned, but like I guess that's like becoming my job. So she wants to like see how that goes and like just be a proud mom and stuff like that. So she's just like in the crowd, and then there was like a turning point where when I was performing that song, it wasn't like she was there to like watch her son perform. She was just like in the crowd vibing. and I was like, recognize it, I'm lit. Hey, da-da-da, and everyone was bouncing. And then I just look at my mom in the center of the crowd, and like everyone's like low key moshing, and she's just like, fuck it. She's like so tight.
Boss is like moshing elbows and shit.
She's like angry. She has like a stank face on, and I'm like, yo, alright, I'm gonna pretend like this is normal. Yeah, this makes sense, but I'm just still doing the song. You know what I mean?
That's so funny. And it's my mom.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Because that's whenever I saw her. Like I had a couple. I was sharing my drinks with her, and because obviously it's like VIP, and I remember her coming out of the crowd, and it was like coming out of like a mosh pit. She's like, "Can I get a drink?" Like, yes. And it's like sucked back in. I was like, "Oh, it's lit."
Dude, that's crazy.
Oh, it was so fun for that, man. Honestly, that show was so fun. It was so packed. When I went back to the vault of that footage. It was so packed.
Yeah,
it was crazy, man.
Dude, yeah. People could barely fit in the house.
Honestly, like that shit was gonna tear down and everything like that. And it's like,
and it did.
It did, man. And then it did. Yeah. That house is no longer there. It actually is not, man. And we got our use out of that thing, man. Are we talking maybe 6 of those, which is pretty nice.
Dude,
but again,
that's sick, bro.
That one was sick. And I'm really looking forward to you seeing the new space, man. Like seeing when it's dressed up and everything. We're gonna have some lights set up. We got another shooter coming in, and the crowd last time was really, really, really into it and everything. And we're gonna be selling some merch and trying to do some raffle stuff. Just getting everybody involved. We're trying to kind of bubble the community a little bit. So I'm really happy to have you involved there because I think you deserve a little bit more like recognition, a little bit more eyes. And I think it's going to help kind of steamroll, like snowball things into bigger things.
Dude, yeah,
you know. So again, I think we went over it a little bit last time too. It's like what do you think your next steps are? Like, where's your head? Like, I think you said you're working on like an EP or an album or something, or is it like, are you looking forward to the next music video, or are you looking forward to the next show? Like, what do you think? What's the new thing that you're really putting in the most effort in that's like exciting you?
Like, yeah, probably like making just like hella more music at like a studio because like I haven't recorded like in a space like this like that often. So the goal right now is just to like, I feel like the 10,000 hours phase is like done. I don't want to say like it's like in the past because like I still want to like practice and like work on the pen and spinning and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like I'm super focused on just like saving and like money and just like investing in myself and like getting the like an 11 out of 10 quality sound like behind the mic. So it's like more than me. It's like about how like sonically the music is, and I feel like the next single I drop like represents that, and then like everything after that, like it just won't stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like you feel like you're never done the work, but you feel like you've done like the intro work. You've done the green runs, and it's like just
foundations.
Yeah. Foundations laid. Let's build the house.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Or mansion.
Yeah. An estate.
Yeah, an estate. Exactly. But exactly. Like, you just want to get in front of the mic at that point. Like when you feel like you have feel like you have the juice, you have the capabilities.
Yeah. Dude, I want to make hits. That's the goal right now.
Hits.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to make it for like just me and my buddies to listen to. Like I just want it like it doesn't have to blow up, but like it needs to like sound like, oh, this is something that will blow up. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Because I can't control what other people like listen to.
Yeah.
But as long as it's like it makes it past that phase. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course. And I think your head's in the right place in that regard. Yeah, it's like it's like, it's a hard balance when you're like, you don't want to do it for everyone else. You're doing it for you. But when you're kind of getting the recognition from the last things, that it was like, okay, what I like is good. So that kind of what you're doing is the right thing. Mm-hmm. But it's that fine line where like you don't want to pander or anything like that, right? I think a lot of artists or young guys tend to get too wrapped up in that kind of stuff. It's like you really want to make sure that it's authentic and it's true to you.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? Because it's not like because even I used to, I write stuff for this. I do like stand up and this, and sometimes you're trying to write jokes for people, or you're trying to you're trying to write songs for somebody, or for I'm thinking about what my mom's gonna think, what my brother thinks is funny, or what my brother and it's like you kind of get steered in the wrong direction. Everything that really comes out the best is just like what I think is good. Yeah. Yes. Trust in your own taste, and I think you got that for sure. And you got some verification. The fact that guys real shooters Matt and Carlo and those guys and guys want to fuck with you is they don't waste time. Yeah. A lot of shooters and people, they don't waste time. Even us here, we don't waste time with guys that you don't see real prospect in. I think people are really starting to see prospect in you. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think I just want to I had one two notes about just stuff. Yeah. I just wanted to get off. I think. It was more so. You went over last time. We can get it up in this one too. But your favorite collaborators to collab with right now, and then future favorite collaborators. I think you told me, but I heard you were working with Polaris and everything like that. Tell me about what's happening right now.
Yeah, dude. What's happening with the collaborators? So me and Sam Braun, Sam the Seagull, out of Level 10 Studios, we just recorded 9 songs. So I'm gonna drop a project from there, just all 9 of those songs that I made with him, which is crazy, because it's kind of the first project I ever dropped was with him, so it'll be kind of a, I don't know, full circle moment kind of, especially since we went a while not collaborating or getting in the studio together for because we were both working so much, and since then he's just leveled up so much at, you know what I mean, it was level 8 before, and now it's level 10, obviously. So, so I'm excited for that to drop. And all the hits are coming out of Polaris. Yeah. So I'm recording there all the month of April, and what's going down there, I don't know. It's just it feels like timeless music. It has nothing to do with me. Again, you know what I mean? It's just shit that sounds fantastic, and I'm just so happy to be I don't know, aspiring for stuff like that, and Polaris is helping me out with that. It's super dope. Yeah,
it's really nice. It's nice when you get those wizard engineers. The first time I seen a guy that could really engineer, and they're something goes in, and then and then all of a sudden it sounds way better. You're what did you just do? What the hell are you even doing in there?
Yeah, and all the equipment is just on crack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You say the dumbest shit, and it's how did that work out?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shit's getting really, really good these days. So, and I guess the last thing, is who's inspired, who's inspiring you in your future tracks and like that, artists that you're looking at that you kind of, who you pulling from right now?
Well, if I were to collab with any artist, I really want to make I really want to make music with Jaden Smith.
Yeah. Dude, okay.
Yeah, his last 2 albums just they're old now. They're I think the last one is 2 years old, and the one before is 3, or maybe 1 and 2, I don't know. But I still there's one of those albums that I still live with on the daily. You know what I mean? It's just that good, or just that easy of a connection. So I want to make music with him just because I feel we're on the same vibe, same sound. Even when I was a kid, bro, dude, I went to go see After Earth. Remember that movie? Yeah. Will Smith and Jaden Smith, when I was 14 or something, and freaking I was standing waiting for my friend outside Park in Toford, and some lady comes walks up to me, and she just starts staring at me, and she was like, "You're in the movie I'm going to watch."
Yes, I am.
And I look behind me, and she's doing a double take. I'm what are you looking at? And it's just Jaden Smith's face. After Earth, and she's oh my gosh, you're here. And I'm like, no, like I'm not Jaden Smith. You know what I mean? But like I used to get those comparisons all the time when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just like a funny side note. But
no, that's hilarious, man. That's funny.
Jaden Corday, I think is like, yeah, he's
hot as hell.
Yeah, he's hella inspiring and just like such a good rapper. And like I don't know, I feel like he laid out the steps like in his career, like for other people to look at, which was like hella dope. Like he was super apparent about it.
Yeah, he was the first one. He was like in the new generation. He was when everybody's doing a lot of like everybody's doing the different kind of stuff, which is great. It's all good, like the Uzi type stuff. And this, he was the first that just came back was a young kid rapping.
Yeah,
and he was like showed everybody that you can do it off of rapping still. Like and people, everybody likes to say like, oh, hip hop's dead, like rap's dead, real rap's dead, all this kind of shit. It's like, I mean, it's just a completely invalid statement.
Yeah, he's like a dope bridge. Yeah.
Listen, 210s with Edison Pocket, like Corday, and tell me that rap's dead. Like I don't know what we're talking about here. Like
facts.
You know, I think Corday, every all the big Corday tracks and everything like that. Like this guy is spitting. It's insane.
Totally.
And like and it's like rap. You know, there's like Baby Keem is like rapping and that kind of stuff too. But it's a little bit more. It's kind of a new school structure. But Corday's like boom, 16s like boom.
Yeah.
You know, like
dude,
rap.
100%.
Yeah, no, I really like Corday for that and everything.
Yeah.
Where we at there, Lucas? 21, dude.
It goes by so fast.
It does, man. Because we're chilling, man. We're chilling. Are we hearing anything from everybody else? Are they around or?
What's popping?
I'm chilling, man. Yeah, I don't know. Might as well just keep going for another sec if you want. I don't really mind. I'll see if we can just talk a little more. I'm talking.
Yeah.
I'm still chilling. You went out last night?
Dude, I went out last night. It was my friend's birthday.
Decent.
Alyssa, what's up?
Alyssa, what's up? How you doing? We'll tag that in the comment timeline. We'll tag that. Alyssa, what up?
Happy birthday, Alyssa. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Let the baddies know.
Let the baddies know. No, not like that, bro.
I know. I'm chilling. I'm not trying to make it hot. I'm chilling.
What was I gonna say? We went out. Her boyfriend Kevin hooked it up, bro. We went to his house and we had some pre-drinks, and then he hooked up a limo, and we took a limo to like the Keg Yale Town, and then we had some food and some drinks, and yeah, bro, I don't know. I was ready to get turned.
Yeah,
I was
chill
like,
the fuck
closest
up.
friend's birthday, like, bro.
Yeah.
I turned up last night. Yeah,
for sure. The Keg Yale Town, chill, dude. I'm barely going to the Keg Yale Town. That's like you couldn't find anything more fucking.
Yeah, it was.
That's like the priciest pre-drink you get. That's nice as hell.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, the Keg Yale, like,
I
damn.
don't even do that often.
I'm going like fucking Good Co on Tuesdays for $3 drinks.
We went to Good Co.
Okay, Good Co's fire. Good Co's fire.
Dude, it was lit. Yeah.
I
they
love
were
it.
playing hella good music there last night too. So we went to Good Co after the Keg, and then we went to Celebrities.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
And Celebrities just like house kind of stuff. Or like what were they getting at?
It was on some like Project X, just like just
yeah.
It's pretty much that.
That's kind of fun though. I really like that energy.
Fun. Yeah.
But it kind of like it's like peak. All bets are off. Like let's go.
Dude, last night was actually perfect though because I love it when like I get to the club and I don't have to spend a dime because I'm already just hammered. You know what I mean? That's the goal. Like if I'm in the club like waiting in line for like a drink and I'm like not already like on 10, like I feel like I didn't do it right.
For sure. Well, I'm like, because I'll do the same thing. I'll get lit before I go, and then I get there and I buy a drink, and I'm so lit that I just put it down and walk away from it. Like,
I can't even handle it.
Yeah, no way. Yeah. Like I can't even do it. You know, and it is like you save good coin doing that. It's just a smart way to go, really, to be honest. Mm-hmm. Or do you like? So where are you at with like electronic music? Do you like house music? Like, do you like?
Yeah.
You really like that? Do you see yourself kind of dabbling into the house world a little bit, or like the EDM world?
Probably not. I don't know anything about it. Like, I don't know any house artists. Like, the only house songs I have on my phone are, like, I don't even know if that counts. It's, like, freaking, like, Crystal James Walters or what.
Okay.
What's that song? Like, A Gypsy Woman or something? You know what I'm talking about?
I think so, maybe. What's that? Do you guys know that one?
You gotta pull it up. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Like, how does it go?
Crystal James Walters?
I think that's her phone.
Maybe I'm plugging it up for not knowing.
Dude, I got it, bro.
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah.
Pull it up.
A Gypsy Woman. You'll definitely know what I'm talking about.
It's like an old school house song.
Dude, yeah.
It's like, but she's...
Oh,
Crystal
dude.
Waters.
She's home
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire, dude. Let's go.
Yeah. But like, I just like good music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I feel like it's like pretty easy to tell like something if someone like put I don't know, hella energy behind it or just like clicked a button. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If someone's like hella into it and just like made something crazy, like I'm all there for it. You know?
Hell
what I mean?
yeah. And you can see it's like you never write anything off. Like there might be something that comes across and you're like, oh shit. All of a sudden, like if your head starts right into it, then like you're right into it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know. But it's definitely a different realm a little bit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, your style isn't screaming like fucking EDM stuff or anything by any means.
No.
Your style is like hip hop bangers, like for sure.
I just like I want to rap, so like I can't really rap over a house beat. I'll just be like saying like, yo, and then it would just go.
Hey man, sometimes that's all you gotta do. You're like, yo.
Yeah.
Be kind of nice.
A house verse would go crazy though.
It would go crazy, man. I do know some house DJs and some house producers.
Yeah.
AKA your boys and your boys, but not pressing anything. But I mean, in the future, who knows? Whatever. Like, I mean, I was always just waiting for something to come up. Like, if you need a rap verse, it's like you're pretty high up on the list, AKA top of the list. I'd imagine.
I mean, low-key, like K Tronada might be on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's like a blend for sure.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
He's like, it's like those guys that are. They're kind of like very well respected in the hip hop scene, while not being in the hip hop scene, but are kind of in it because of that.
Yeah.
K Tronada is totally one of those guys. You know what I mean? It's just like the swagger and like the sound is a little bit. There's just like so much hip hop influence while not being actual hip hop. It's like I see that a lot. I always thought that about K Tronada. It's like he's respected. There's certain guys that are just they're respected in the hip hop community. With just I mean I guess they're taking samples and shit I suppose and stuff. But like. Yeah, some guys, I mean, it's like, damn, like, you know, like rappers aren't listening to like Deadmau5 and shit necessarily or like stuff like that, those guys, but like, you know.
Yeah.
There's other guys.
Deadmau5.
Deadmau5. I think we should probably wrap it up so we can gear up for the next artist. Hey, thanks for coming out. Appreciate you, man. For real.
Yeah. Dude, this was better than the first time.
Yeah, it was a little better, right? I feel like it was. We're having a little bit of fun. We're getting some good clips and, lighting, I feel like it's a little better because I was bugging on that, but that was pretty much just for my own sanity. Yeah, and for April 21st, this Friday, April 21st, we're doing a show. ZAVIEN's playing, and come out.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it.